When most people think expensive cars, they think Bugattis, Ferraris, maybe a Koenigsegg if they really know their stuff. But what if I told you there are hypercars so rare, so exclusive, that they don't even have price tags? These aren't cars you can buy even if you have the money. They're automotive unicorns that exist in a realm beyond typical wealth. If you love exclusive automotive content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the world's most extraordinary machines. Today we're counting down 5 hypercars that are so rare, trying to put a price on them is almost meaningless. Let's start at number 5. 5. Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR STRASSEN version. Starting our list is a car that was never meant to exist in the first place. The Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR STRASSEN version is what happens when racing regulations force manufacturers to build road-going versions of pure race cars. In the late 1990s, Mercedes needed to homologate their CLK GTR race car for the FIA GT Championship. The rules required them to build 25 road-legal versions. The result was this carbon fiber monster with a 6.9-liter V12 producing 612 horsepower. Only 25 were ever made. 20 coupes and 5 roadsters. These weren't just limited production cars, they were essentially race cars with license plates. The interior was stripped down, the ride was brutal, and driving one required serious skill. Here's where it gets interesting. When these cars were new in 1998, they cost about $1.5 million. Today, one sold privately in 2021 for a rumored 10 million euros. But here's the thing. You can't just buy one. The last time one came to public auction was years ago. If you want one, you need to know someone who knows someone, and even then, the owner probably won't sell. The CLK GTR represents a moment in automotive history that can never be repeated, and that rarity makes it essentially priceless. 4. Pagani ZONDA, or HP BARCHETTA. Horacio Pagani is known for creating automotive art, but the ZONDA HP BARCHETTA takes exclusivity to an absurd level. Only 3 were ever made, and one of them belongs to Pagani himself. The HP BARCHETTA is based on the ZONDA, but it's been taken to extremes. It features an exposed gear linkage, a minimalist windscreen that's barely there, and that glorious naturally aspirated AMG FI 12 engine producing 789 horsepower. The car weighs just over 1,200 kilograms, making it an absolute weapon on the road. But what really sets this car apart is its exclusivity. When it was announced, Pagani set the price at 15 million euros, making it the most expensive new car ever sold at the time. All 3 were sold before the public even saw one. Today, estimating what one would sell for is nearly impossible. We're talking about a car where only 2 are in private hands, and those owners are typically ultra-wealthy collectors who have no reason to sell. Some experts speculate that if one came to market today, it could fetch $25 million or more. The HP BARCHETTA isn't just rare because of low production numbers. It's rare because it represents the absolute pinnacle of Pagani's analog, naturally aspirated philosophy before the era of hybridization and electrification. 3. Ferrari P4/5 by PININFARINA. This is where things get really interesting. The Ferrari P4/5 isn't just rare, it's literally one of one, completely unique. A bespoke commission that represents what happens when unlimited wealth meets unlimited automotive passion. In 2006, American film director James Glickenhaus approached PININFARINA with a request. He wanted them to create a modern interpretation of Ferrari's legendary P-Series race cars from the 1960s. The result was the P4/5, built on the chassis of an Enzo Ferrari. PININFARINA completely restyled the Enzo, creating flowing organic bodywork that paid homage to the iconic Ferrari 330 P4. Every panel was custom-made. The project took thousands of hours and cost Glickenhaus a reported $4 million on top of the price of the Enzo donor car. But here's what makes this truly priceless. You literally cannot buy this car. There is only one. Even if Glickenhaus wanted to sell it, which he doesn't, what would it be worth? More than an Enzo? Certainly. More than a LaFerrari? Probably. But putting an actual number on it is impossible because there's no comparison. It's automotive art commissioned by a collector for a collector. The P4/5 represents the ultimate expression of automotive individualism. In a world of limited editions and special series, this is something else entirely. A true one-off. 2MCLARENF1LM, the McLaren F1, is already legendary. But the F1LM, that's the stuff of automotive mythology. In 1995, McLaren created a limited run of just 5 F1 LMS to celebrate the F1 GTR's victory at Le Mans. These weren't just regular F1s with a new paint job. They featured the high downforce GTR bodywork, upgraded suspension, modified engine producing 680 horsepower, and weighed 60 kilograms less than standard F1s. One was painted in the iconic papaya orange McLaren racing color. The others received unique specifications based on their owners' preferences. These 5 cars represent the ultimate expression of the F1 platform, arguably the greatest supercar ever created. Standard McLaren F1s have sold at auction for over $20 million. An F1 LM, the only one that's ever come close to public sale, was rumored to have offers exceeding $30 million, and the owner declined. Think about that. 5 cars in the world. Owners who are typically ultra-wealthy collectors who view these as crown jewels of their collections. The chances of one coming to market are incredibly slim, and if one did, the price would be whatever someone is willing to pay. And in that rarefied air of billionaire collectors, that number could be staggering. 1. Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic. For our final entry, we're going back in time to what might be the most valuable car in existence. The Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic. Built in the 1930s, only 4 were ever made. Today, only 2 are known to exist. One was owned by Ralph Lauren and is valued at over $40 million. The other sold privately in 2010 for a rumored $30 to $40 million. What makes the Atlantic special isn't just its rarity, it's the design. The car features a distinctive dorsal seam running down the center of the body, an artifact of the riveted construction technique used because welding the exotic electron alloy was impossible. The result is one of the most beautiful automotive designs ever created. But here's the thing, these cars don't really exist in the traditional market. They're passed between collectors privately, often as part of larger collection sales. They exist in museums and private garages of people whose wealth is measured in billions. If one came to public auction today, estimates suggest it could break $100 million. That would make it the most expensive car ever sold. But the chances of that happening are incredibly slim because the current owners know exactly what they have. Irreplaceable automotive history. So there you have it. 5 hypercars that exist in a realm beyond normal automotive collecting. These aren't cars you can just buy. They're pieces of history, works of art, and symbols of engineering excellence that have transcended their original purpose to become cultural artifacts. The fascinating thing about these cars is that their value isn't really about money anymore. It's about legacy, about preservation, about being a custodian of something irreplaceable, and that's what makes them truly priceless. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive exclusivity, do me a favor and hit that like button. Drop a comment below telling me which of these 5 hypercars you'd choose if money were no object. And don't forget to subscribe for more content exploring the extraordinary world of rare and unique automobiles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.